right, it's about 11:30. It started with this, a Chris Mannix tweet that said, Clippers Cavs advanced discussions on a James Harden Darius Garland swap. Now, usually when rumors come out, I don't really just sit here and talk about them. Like, I don't jump on camera immediately. So I didn't bite at this. I was like, oh, it's interesting. Maybe it's something to talk about in a video tomorrow, right? I didn't think it was like something pressing, right? Hold on. And then this comes out. James Harden is working, and the Clippers are working through whether they can find a deal by Thursday's trade deadline. Both sides are aligned in conversations together and with interested teams. So now I'm like, okay, well, now he's definitely gone. And I want to talk about it. So if you want logistics on how a trade would work out, I think it would actually just work 1-for-1. And it would go through one for one. Let's try it real quick just to make sure. Yeah. The Clippers get 4 wins worse. Now we can really go in depth on this. Why is this even happening? Why? Why now? All right. This Clippers season has been maybe the most wild season for any team I've witnessed ever. I don't know. So this season starts off abysmal, horrific, right? Bradley Beal gets hurt. He's done for the year. That's in like the first week. Immediately that's like, all right, well, you just got rid of Norm Powell for fucking nothing, right? So that's a great start. But then you watch John Collins play horrific basketball to start the year. You watch Bogey Bogdanović, horrible basketball. And just a lot of really bad. Derek Jones goes down, and really bad basketball was played. I made a video talking about the Clippers situation. In that video, I also talked about how the only positives from their last game during that video, like when I filmed that video, was their young guys. Their young guys are, ironically, the same thing that started this push for the Clippers recently. If you haven't paid attention, post Chris Paul release, by the way, they released Chris Paul, franchise legend, on a retirement tour, and that's part of it. You know what? We could talk about that too. They released their best player probably in franchise history on his retirement tour, and then they just start playing better basketball. And I remember a Clippers reporter said that when they got bumped from the the midseason tournament, Jesus Christ, the midseason tournament, that they went back and basically just Ty Lue simplified their defense. They simplified their defense, and they looked a lot better coming out. They were also healthier. They get Derek Jones Jr. back. Of course, and then the pieces start gelling a little bit better. John Collins starts playing a little bit better. Zubats, he gets hurt, but then he integrates back in. But the young guys really help out. Yannick Niederhauser comes in and plays good minutes. Really helps them out when Zubats is down. Kobe Brown, Kobe Sanders, Jordan Miller. These guys soak up minutes when the vets aren't playing well, and they make it work until the vets start to come around slowly but surely. Now you're getting some contributions from John Collins and such. Zubats is playing better, and Brook Lopez had some great games. And then randomly, when they're 8-2 in their last 10, they're playing their best basketball of the season. They're now in the play-in at the 9 seed, I believe. Only one game under 500. When they were, double-digit under 500 at one point. You can quote me on that. I feel like that's a safe bet that they were double-digit under 500. And suddenly they get back to one game under, I believe, and they're 9 seed, 8-2 in last 10. The team looks really good. Kawhi's having a great year, like another career season for Kawhi. Things are looking up, and now James Harden doesn't want to be there anymore. It raises a lot of red flags, and I'm just really, really confused. Sorry to absolutely blind some folks with the white screen here. James Harden, we can look at his contract. He has fully guaranteed this year. Next year is a player option for $42 million, and the year after he's an unrestricted free agent at age 38. So I guess it's contract related. I have no clue. Maybe this is similar to a Daryl Morey, James Harden beef, where Daryl Morey said that he was going to give Harden an extension and didn't really give him an extension. So remember, Harden went on the anti-Morey media tour in China where he said Daryl Morey is a liar. All-time hilarious moment from old Jimbo. But really, it's just a really questionable time for it. They're playing their best basketball, like I said. Sure, they lost today, but James didn't play in that game. I guess this is the reason why he wasn't playing in that game. I don't know. He didn't play today. So It's they're still playing. I'm actively recording. They're still playing the game. And meanwhile, we're talking about James Harden actively saying he doesn't want to be there anymore. This is just wild timing for all of this. And it really makes me wonder if he had another fallout with an owner or a front office like he did in Philadelphia. Maybe it was something about the contract guarantee. Maybe he was going to he thought that option was going to get picked up for next season. And, Ballmer told him no. I don't know. If he wants to play for a winner, I guess the Cavs would definitely get better with James Harden. They would. I'm not sure who this would help exactly. I guess the Cavs would be getting off some guaranteed money because Garland has an extra year left. For the Cavs, I guess I don't see this as a bad thing because even if Harden's going to pick up that option next year. It's worth like over $40 million, right? It's worth 42. Yeah, he's picking up that option, bud. So he's going to pick up that option. He's going to be around for at least next season. So I guess it's not a rental. Probably, unless things go horribly wrong in Cleveland. But this is another funny time for a trade, too, because the Cavs are suddenly playing their best basketball. Of course, Darius Garland has not been a part of that. His toe has killed all momentum and motion on his season. Any hope that was had in his season turning around and post-injury, him getting healthy and everything like that, it's just gone out the fucking window. So, I don't know. It's a shame what type of season he's had. A real shame, man. And for a guy who is a smaller guard and was going to struggle defensively and has not had a healthy playoff run, really, it's I don't understand the move for the Clippers. Yeah, I don't get any of this. The Clippers don't get better, I don't think, especially because Darius Garland's not healthy. That's a big thing. If Darius Garland was healthy and he was playing really well this year and James Harden's still having a good year. What's he averaging? If I'd imagine, it's still really close to a double-double. Currently, 25-8. That's a solid year. He's shooting 42% from the field, 34.5% from deep. That's James Harden, though. What you get is plus playmaking. Obviously, the free throw shooting helps out a ton. He's a good ball handler. He's James Harden, he's a Hall of Famer, whether you like him or not. He's not the same guy, obviously, but I think Cleveland would definitely get better because at least James Harden has been durable. Despite the hamstring issue from years back, James Harden has been a rather durable player. So, like I said, I kind of like this on the Cavs end because, yeah, he's around for the year after, but he's gone after that, and you could shed some money. And I know the Cavs have been trying to shed money. You saw that with the DeAndre Hunter thing and stuff like that. So, maybe that helps them, in the future save some money because Garland's got 3 years compared to 2. It makes sense, I guess, in my mind. I guess I'm still just confused about why, though. I wish more details came out. Like, I keep checking to see if more is coming. Nothing else is coming. I have no idea. And now I feel like I have to stay up just in case there is another trade. But this is going to be my trade reaction because, again, 20 minutes ago, Chris Mannix said that, this was the trade. So it's kind of what I have to believe. For the Clippers, it's like, well, you got younger. That's cool. Like I said, their youth helped them really bring this season around. And I'm not saying that they're going to get better or anything, but maybe they view Darius Garland as a long-term piece. They don't think Kawhi and James Harden can get over the hump. Whatever it is. I really just am not sure. The Clippers got to get some picks back, because if it's just a one-for-one swap, nothing was gained here. I have no idea. And again, it feels like it's very extension related, like it was with Daryl Morey. The one thing this does make me wonder, though, does this mean it's fire sale time in LA with the Clippers? Because I've drawn up a plenty of trades for the Los Angeles Clippers, including a couple involving, where is he? If it's Zubats. This was way back. I thought that they had turned the corner. Literally in my video today, guys, the video I uploaded numerous hours ago now, he said, like I said in the video, me said that if it's Zubats is not going to get traded, and I was kind of mad about that because the Clippers were playing well and we're back in the playoffs, and now maybe he can be, I don't know, expendable? I have no idea. If they're turning into this youth direction, they need to get young players back. So and picks, because they don't have picks. They have nine for until 2032. They have 9 picks. That's not all first rounders. They have 2 this draft, and it's second round picks. They aren't working with a lot. So they need to get picks back, not just Darius Garland, ideally, if this is the trade. And if it goes to a youth movement, who are we working with here? That's part of the youth movement. Yannick, Kobe Brown's 26, youth movement, I guess. Cam Christie's actually been all right this year. I like me some Cam Christie. I think he can get a little bit of burn and be respectable. Jordan Miller, you know what? I don't hate it. And then Kobe Sanders, I actually don't mind Kobe Sanders. I don't view him as a bad player. He is 23, but like that's not that bad. Are we rocking with Ty Ty? I have no idea. Kentucky's finest, Ty Ty Washington. I'm a fan, but I'm not sure. Does this potentially mean Mr. Kawhi Leonard is on the table in trade packages? Can I mock a Kawhi deal anywhere right now? Would Detroit want Kawhi Leonard push their window? Like their window was like, all right, we got some guys, we got some pieces. Bring in Kawhi Leonard, shorten your championship window by at least 5 years. Make it now or never. I want that to happen. No, I don't know if there's a team that would right now trade for Kawhi Leonard. I just don't know. $50 million is outrageous. The injury history is there, even though this year he's played fantastic. 36 games too. Missed the All-Star game. Somebody said, I think it was Windhorst said that Kawhi not making the All-Star game is punishment for the aspiration thing. It's a fucking fan vote, Windy. I don't know if it's that complicated. Actually, it was a fan vote, but then isn't like the reserves. Whatever, dude. Either way, he didn't make it. Oh, well. LeBron made it over him. Yeah, it sucks because Kawhi Leonard's having objectively a better year than LeBron James is. I love LeBron, but not enough to cover up the fact that Kawhi's just been better. But I don't think it's anything tied to aspiration, is what I was getting at. Would Garland going to the Clippers be the opening of the door for the Giannis trade? Would they be a part of that? Would it be a lot of moving pieces? I don't know. If it's just a 1-for-1 swap and no picks are involved, I might lose my mind. I don't get it. It's wild that it just happens now. I mean, I get it. The Clippers window isn't really there. This probably isn't a championship team, but like the fact that they've like kind of turned a corner in their season and played better, and it felt like from where they were, it was choppy water. It felt like it had started to smoothen out a little bit, and we haven't seen the end of it yet. Cavs be like, how much better would the Cavs be if that's the trade? If the trade were to just be straight up 1-for-1, we'll just go back to this. If the trade were to be just 1-for-1, Garland for Harden, how much better would the Cavs be? I'm not sure that they'd definitely be better because, like I said, one is just on the court, and the run that they've been on recently has been all without Darius Garland. A Jared Allen 40 ball, all right. It's still funny. It's still funny. It will never not be funny. But the fact that the Cavs have been a lot better recently, and they're going to make a trade like this. I mean, like I said, I get it for the Cavs because, yeah, it's a cash in right now type of thing. But if I don't think Harden's going to turn down $40 million unless he gets a long-term deal somewhere else. But I don't even know if someone else would give that to him. So, like, I think you got him for this year and next year, and then you can just wash your hands of it, and you don't have to worry about Garland long-term. Because, like I said, people are attracted to the pause. People are, like, attracted to the age factor of Garland. He's so young. He's so young. But this is a guy who's had a foot issue for a full damn near a full year now. And he hasn't gotten any better. He hasn't really progressed. And as a player, he's been wildly inconsistent with his shooting and such like that. And he's always going to have defensive struggles because of the fact that he's 6'1", like 180 pounds. So there's always question marks there. I get it. The youth factor is always a thing people love to see. And there might be some more upside in Darius Garland's game. But to act like some people are acting like today, like, oh, it's a fleece and the Clippers are getting a better player. No. Today, the Cavs are getting a better player. 2 years, we'll have a different discussion. But if it's just a 1-for-1 trade, it's not like they're giving up picks anyways. I guess the more I think about it, the more I'm talking myself into this being kind of a win-win, because I guess Clippers fans can get a little bit more enamored with a younger player and not have to, really marry yourself to a 36-year-old and tie yourself to a Kawhi Leonard 35-year-old who, with his knees, he's 55. So realistically, I get it. You want the youth factor, so there's a small win for you. And for the Cavs, it's like you get a guy who's actually on the court, healthy, playing, is consistent, and you know what you're going to get out of him. It's a little bit bigger, so that helps too. It's a weak Eastern Conference, and James Harden going to a team can actually, like, the Cavs, in my opinion, now that if they're healthy with James Harden, they're starting five, Harden, Mitchell, Wade, and then Mobley Allen. And then off the bench, you're still bringing in, like, Keon Ellis is now coming off your bench. Dennis Schroeder's coming off your bench, which is damn near a kiss of death. Dennis Schroeder is almost a kiss of death to any contending team. So that's tough. But, like, also Sam Merrill's still there. They're not a bad team. Like, the Cavs are not a bad team. They're slowly turning it around from where they started. And like I said, the way that they've turned it around recently is also their young guys, too. Craig Porter's had a couple of good games recently. Jalen Tyson has been a steal. Absolute great development by them. Jalen Tyson was a gem find. Naquan Tomlin's produced good minutes. A lot of their guys, like their younger guys, have come in. Tyrese Proctor's giving them good minutes. Like, they've had younger guys come in recently and play good minutes. You need that in an 82-game regular season. So I get it. I guess I get it now the more I'm talking myself into it. But the timing was just really weird for James Harden. I don't want to talk more about it. My voice is hoarse. I hit the pendulum a few times, you dig? So Shams, break a fucking trade, dude. We don't want speculation no more. We're done with speculation. If the trade happens tonight, I'm not making another video. I'm going to go catch the game. See you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new.